G'day everyone, Paul Stoner, CEO Beginner Scott. I'm joined by David Tyson today from the Kensington office. Welcome, David.
Nice to be here, Paul.
Yeah. Now we're here to talk about May, obviously, and how was the market in May for Kensington?
Market was good. It was strong. We sold 100% of the properties that we auctioned.
Yep.
Along with all the other agents. So Kensington for the month of May, everything sold well, and I believe everything sold above reserve.
Jeez, so demand's high.
Demand is very, very high. Yes, we had one property which we took to auction 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
We had a reserve of $1,050,000.
Yep.
Sold on the day with 5 bidders for $1,201,000.
Wow.
By a client from Carlton who'd never seen the property before. Just saw it on the day, thought it looked great. Nice big block of land, about 400 square metres of land, and they put up their hand and they bid and they bought it. Very
It's
happy.
incredible, isn't it?
It is.
So there's a stat at the moment that there's less properties on the market than there was this time last year, which is they're saying it's down about 9%. So you're witnessing that through the Kensington area and surrounds. It's
Kensington, Flemington, North
Yep.
Melbourne, absolutely.
Yeah.
We are down certainly on last year. The buyers are still there,
yeah.
but the stock has just certainly lapsed. So.
Yeah, interesting. It's interesting driving around. There's a lot of people renovating rather than moving.
Yes, there's a lot of skips out the front of homes and builders and so forth, but some buyers, some owners are staying put, doing renovations and so forth.
So if you are an owner watching this and you're considering selling now, it's a great time. The interest rate's low, demand is extremely high. So you mentioned the standout sale. Did you mention the address then, where you got over 200?
7 Ormond Street, which it was a property that had been in the same family for just on 40 years.
Yep.
416 square metres of land, so quite sizable.
Yep.
We had about 85, 90 people go through the open for inspections during the campaign.
Yeah.
As I said, 5 bidders on the day. The person who bought it saw it for the first time. They were from Carlton.
Yep.
A couple who thought it was still great value in comparison to Carlton.
Yeah.
They looked at another property in Carlton which was similar. That sold for just on 1.9 million.
It's amazing, isn't it? So demand. I know what your answer is going to be, but I'll ask it for the people watching. Demand. What's the sweet spot at the moment, demand-wise?
Well, period homes are still very. They are under demand, but anything under sort of $750,000 is certainly what people are wanting to try and buy.
Yeah.
And you can still
Is there such a thing?
Well, you can. There was a property with another agent, of course, because we would have sold it for more.
Yeah.
In Kensington, in Rankins Road, which sold for just under $700,000. Now
Okay.
that was a 2-bedroom unrenovated terrace.
Yeah.
Now that's unheard of in a lot of other suburbs, especially being less than 4 kilometres from the Melbourne CBD. But we feel, and I know we have offices in Richmond and St Kilda and Port Melbourne, we feel that we're the most affordable suburb in Melbourne, within 4 k's of the Melbourne CBD.
Which is really interesting. So Richmond, as an example, everything's $1 million now.
It is, yeah.
If it's a house, it's $1 million, and it's just a matter of time before that's the same story in Kensington. It's walk to work, basically.
Well, we have a lot of buyers coming from St Kilda and Richmond in particular, and for $1 million they're buying, an unrenovated home or an apartment.
Yeah.
They can come to Kensington and buy a cottage,
Yeah.
semi-renovated.
Yeah.
So they're seeing value, and as I said, the proximity to the city. We have 3 railway stations. We have a tram, we have a bus. We've got all forms of transport. The buyers advocates buy in the area.
Yeah.
And as you know, they do all their research,
Yeah.
and it's still a wonderful place to live.
Yeah, so for anybody watching that hasn't been to Kensington, love to invite you over. Check out the cafes. David's office is right next to the cafes.
Right next to the cafes. You can tell by our waistline that we frequent the cafes on a regular basis. But right opposite the railway station.
Yeah.
And it's a great place. It's possibly one of the best suburbs in Melbourne to buy affordable period homes.
Yeah, fantastic. So what are we expecting for June?
Well, we've still got some properties there. They're not auctions, but they're private sales, and we believe we've started off June with a bang. We've sold a large property in and around the area, so we're just waiting on the cooling off period. So, but at the end of the day, there are private sales, and it still should be a good month, June.
Yeah. Property management wise,
Property
vacancy rates.
1.4%.
Right.
In and around Kensington, Flemington.
Yeah.
We've only got a handful of properties available at the moment because they're only, a good cottage in Kensington probably on the market for 7 to 10 days.
Yeah,
And that's it.
And so for the investors watching, that's also a result of the cheaper prices, because they're buying cheaper, so the rents tend to stay a bit cheaper, and that keeps those vacancy rates really low.
That's right.
Again, it puts a lot of demand and pressure on your market, so you're in a real bit of a pressure cooker at the moment. So price sweet spots with the property management, what could you get rid of all day, every day?
A little 2-bedroom cottage for around $5 to $5.50 per week.
Yeah.
And 2-bedroom apartments for around $400 per week.
Yeah, right.
A lot of tenants that are actually working out near airport, whether they're crew or whether they're flight attendants and so forth.
Yeah.
And obviously the Children's Hospital and so forth, which is only a hop, skip and jump away.
Yeah, okay. In our sales training the other day, we were talking about now's the time to be listing for spring. As you know, spring creates a bit of a problem for you at the end of spring, where you've got the Spring Racing Carnival.
That's correct, yes.
So you've got September and October, where it's going to be extremely busy. So if you're waiting for spring, it's an early spring in Kensington. It happens real quick.
It is. It starts end of July, August, and we go all the way through, because as Paul has mentioned, we've got the Flemington races, the Moonee Valley races, and it all happens over our side of town.
Yeah.
That time of the year. So.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, it's a great spot. Thanks, mate. Congratulations on a good month.
It's been great.
And if anybody's looking for any help at all, don't hesitate to call the guys at Kensington. They can help you with just about anything that you're after. Thanks.
Thank you.